Coming up.
We have not only the biggest bundle, this is actually the biggest package that we've ever offered from iPad. And of course, the name really says it all. I will tell you though, we are in not only the final quantities, we probably will not have a full airing coming up later tonight just because there are so few of these to go around. And obviously, in fact, my producer just told me the 32 gig, it is the last call. In fact, it appears that this will be the final airing on the 32 gig. All you do is you pick your memory size, and then, of course, you pick your case color. So we are doing a jam-packed value tonight. So these are your final choices. And obviously, the word is out. You know iPad. You know that it makes your life easier. You know that whether you've got kids in college, this is the be-all and end-all when it comes to tablets. So you can choose your space gray with the black, your white with that beautiful silver, or your white with the gold, and then you choose your case color. And we're including the Bluetooth keyboard case, which Bill Duggan knows is a little bone of contention with me because I didn't get one when I got mine. You will. We're also including all the accessories, the headphones, the whole shebang. But you know, the big news is, why do you want iPad? It is the name that everybody else measures when it comes to tablets. And whether you're using it to bank or shop or travel or fun, it's a customer pick. And you have to know, when we do an iPad here at HSN, we curate really what you need. So Bill Duggan is back and he's been sharing all the details. I didn't bring out my tired, my worn.
But she's still working.
She's still working. I have to say, yes, sometimes I'm a little tired and a little worn, but you know, she's holding up a little bit better than I am these days. Bill, you know very well when it comes, and I forgot the waterproof case.
Yep, stuff we've never done before. This bundle is literally the biggest and perfect time of year to get it. Summertime, you might want to take your tablet out near the beach or the pool or the lake or even just to the bathtub to watch your show. This sleeve makes it water resistant. So if you ever worry about something spilling on it, maybe even the restaurant, you want the kids to watch something but you don't want them to spill on it, put it in here. You still walk away with an Apple product, one of their latest with some of the best features, better screen, better cameras, better resolution. But you know what you're also getting? You're getting the latest operating system.
Yeah.
And one of the first things you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go find your settings right over here. Once you get onto Wi-Fi and you'll see that little red dot, that means you just update it. You update the operating system, giving you more technology than you would in other ones.
Right.
And as you were talking about your one that you had, here's one that I've had for 7 years, and I just wanted you to realize it still works. It still performs like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's where the investment in Apple really pays for itself. Because if you can have a device for a long time that continues to perform, or you know what's even better? Maybe you're upgrading. Because maybe this is yours. It's heavier, but it still works.
Yeah.
And you want to give this to the kids for summertime?
Why not?
Or pass it on to mom or dad for Father's Day, and this one becomes yours. You're going to appreciate it because you realize now how much you do on here.
You know what's so crazy? I wish I still had my customer invoice from when I purchased mine, because you know what? I know I spent more money than this.
I might have a picture of you with one back in the day.
Exactly. Yeah. Hi. Jeez. Okay,
we'll get to that.
Sorry. We digress. You know, easily distracted for sure. But the price is really remarkable, especially when you consider that you're getting everything that you need for that complete iPad experience. So again, if you're a fan, hold at the end of the call. We'd love to meet and greet you, share your experience. And all you do is, again, you pick your memory. You pick your memory and then you pick your color. So that's all we ask you to do. Actually, and my producer just gave me another update. The 128 in the white, silver white, is almost gone. So the 128 in the silver white is almost gone, actually in both choices. What are you doing over there?
So actually, I just took that photo of us, which we appreciate, because this is where Apple really excels. Yes, it's reliable hardware, which lasts, but it's user-friendly technology. And this is really where it takes off. So what did I do over here? I took this photo, and now I want to share it. I'll go to my share button. You see Facebook. You see, you know, I want to drop it into an email. I can send it off to a printer. I can do all that. Here's something that only Apple allows you to do. It's called AirDrop. I hit these icons, and without even asking Shannon for her email or for a text message, I've already sent it to her, because that's the convenience of this. But another thing that you're gonna have fun with this, these are live photos, so I can actually swipe up, I can turn it into a loop, where you see, there she is, she's popping in. I can turn it into a bounce effect or a boomerang. Watch her eyes. She's like, boom, 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 boom. Here's a real fun one, actually. I'll go back to our screen right over here. Took this one with Alice. There we go.
Oh, I know. It's like, oh my gosh, too funny.
These come to life.
They do.
But more importantly, how did I do that? Don't even worry about it. Get it home and see how user-friendly this is.
I know.
And realize you buy here, but you have Apple standing by. So you can take this to any of the Apple stores. They will stand by your purchase. But something we've also never done is we're giving you 2 years of tech support with this purchase. 2 years of total tech premium. This is something we normally only do on desktops or a laptop, but now we're giving it to you with the tablet that truly has started it all. And you see it's 24/7, 365 days a week. So if you have a question on why is it not syncing with the computer, the printer, it will literally help you for 2 years running.
Well, and you know, that's just it. You could stop it at your Apple store too. I mean, so the whole idea is, when I said earlier that this is the tablet that all other tablets wish they were when they grew up. I mean, it's interesting, and you know, we all do it here at HSN. When we sell other tablets, you know, everybody compares their product to an iPad. And it's innovative in ways that people still can't duplicate in other operating systems. And for those of us out there who want an easy, user-friendly experience, you want to get more done, you don't want a product that is going to leave you frustrated, that won't be fast, that won't give you what you need in terms of performance. And that's why always, 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 don't be penny wise and pound foolish. An iPad always pays for itself. And you know that's true. In fact, how many times have you seen me using my iPad on the air? And she's probably 10 years old. I mean, she is. And I'm still using and loving it. Now, granted, it is time for me to upgrade. This is a perfect time to upgrade right now. I'm sorry, if you hear, Bill has the
plethora.
You've got
128 gigabytes
a lot of Shannon material.
I do.
You do.
You give me a lot. That's what I do love about you.
Indeed.
And actually, what I'm showing you is I just jumped into my photos over here because I want to share them. The photo that I took on another tablet, it's already here because it was easy to share. And the thing is, what you're going to notice, 128 gigabytes of photos. Wow. That is a lot. And you want a lot when you get to that family vacation. You want to have your camera built in. By the way, if you want to pick up these are called private eyes. You can actually cover up your camera. So maybe you're worried about a hacker, front-facing or rear-facing. They're really great. They're these right here. You get a 10-pack, which is awesome. So whether it's on your phone or your tablet, you're covered. But what I want to show you here is like, how do I find those Shannon photos? Go up to your little magnifying glass. I can type in Christmas tree. Watch this. Christmas tree. It goes through all 120 gigabytes and finds everything with a Christmas tree. Oh, neat. But we're looking for Shannon. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to, back out, cancel. And this is where there's no wrong way to use this. I'm going to cancel out of this, boom, 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 type in Shannon, and boom, 23 photos. Look at this, I'm going way back. But what I appreciate, this one right here that we just took, it recognized your face. Oh, that's true. It filed it away for you as well. Isn't that wild? And then whether you want to do a slideshow, whether you want to have fun with it, this is one of my favorites of you. After a show, you did 2 hours, you got 2 cupcakes, you were such a good girl. But that's really where you have fun. There's another one in here where you're an angel. I'll have to find that. Oh, holding the iPad, exactly. I remember that one. Because this is really, we are excited because you know you are getting that #1 name brand out there, Apple, which we all appreciate. But this is truly the biggest bundle we've ever done. You get the case, you get that waterproof case, but 2 years of tech support, because you know something's gonna happen. You're gonna get a new phone. And I want my phone to work with my tablet. Premium Total Tech is going to help you for 2 years, which is just an awesome piece of mind value. I mean, that's the whole idea. It's not only the biggest package, it's what you want. I mean, it really is. You know, if you've had tablet envy, as we all have, today and tonight is your night. It's the grand finale of our innovations event. That flex pay is here, or only as long as supplies last, and you deserve a better experience. I think we all appreciate when the investment that you put forward with an iPad, it absolutely and unquestionably pays for itself. Pays for itself not only in smooth operating. You don't have to worry about, you know, all of the control mechanisms. It's almost like it thinks for you, which is genius when you think about it. I do have to ask you though, if you want any of the choices in the 32 gig, this could possibly be the final chance to get the 32 gig. And then Rick, you said the white with the silver in the 128. It is last call on both the 32 or the 128 in the white with the silver. Ooh, what are you working on? I found more photos. You did? I love this. Having 128 gigabytes of photos on the couch with you, on the phone while you're talking to someone because you get to swipe through, really empowers you in so many great fun ways because you can find them. And what I found down here is now I can get it easily onto social media. So whether it's pictures that you had that's going way back. Oh, my word. Where's that angel photo? People don't think you're a little angel. Look at you there. Look at you. We made you an angel there. An angel. And then look at you.
Oh,
so angelic.
So angelic.
Seriously. And the thing is, we want to have fun with technology. When technology is too cumbersome, too complicated, we fold it up, we put it away. It's like, I don't have time for that.
Nope.
Or if you want your mom or dad to finally get on to social media or finally be able to FaceTime and send emails and text messages, this is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many of us have shared stories today where, you know, we gave my mom a hand-me-down and she couldn't even turn it on.
Right.
She didn't know how to figure it out. Then finally, we're like, you know what? I'm gonna give my mom that old tablet that I have, that old iPad, because it matches her phone, she can get it, and guess what? She is now sending me media clips and all that kind of stuff, because this device still works. This is the upgrade, and I wanna show you kind of where that upgrade comes into play. So we're gonna do a little bit of homework, right? We're gonna go down to our Word document right over here, and we need to work on our book report. We need to, you know, send off different emails or text messages. So what you're gonna see right here, move my cursor down here just a sec. I have my digital keyboard, which is awesome. So I can just type away, type away. Look how small my workspace is. So I'm gonna actually just make some more room right over here. And what you're gonna notice is I can actually use this microphone right here at the bottom. I don't have to type at all, exclamation point. I can speak to my tablet, it understands me, comma, it spells everything better than I can, exclamation point, and that's worth its weight in gold, period. That's Apple, that's technology. But again, look how I'm sharing that screen time.
Nice.
Remember this nice shiny gold case? It comes with this keyboard. So I'm gonna turn on this keyboard, and what you're gonna notice, this digital keyboard is gonna disappear. So now I have a 9.7-inch screen to type and get all that stuff done. Maybe you don't need the keyboard because you're just running to a restaurant. You can take out the keyboard, it attaches magnetically, leave it at home. Maybe you wanna put this on your lap so you can easily navigate around. You have that option. So that's because you're purchasing it here tonight. But let's go back to our document over here.
Okay.
And now I wanna multitask.
Right.
Normally to get photos, I have to close out my document and go find the photo.
Yeah.
I just swipe up, and I still have access to all this different stuff.
Yeah.
I can come to my photos right over here, boom. I can share screen time. So whether it's my document, I'm still working away, I wanna find my photos, I wanna maybe put my angel in my book report right over here. Drag and drop. How simple is this? You don't need to know coding or anything like that. I wanna make the big picture up there of you and I, the one we just took. Where is it? Right over here. We just took this photo. Boom, drag and drop.
Drag and drop.
Upgrade.
Isn't that cool?
It's that simple. I want all photos. I can go 3/4 photos. I can have video up and running. This was not an option a few months ago in Apple.
Well, I was gonna say.
Because you have the latest operating system, you have the multitasking capability. You have the ability to see my double chin in Retina screen display. That was, get off that.
But you know, that's just, and the best displays, the best features, the easiest to operate, the most fun, the biggest package that we've ever offered. It just makes your life better. It's so funny. You get really kind of an intimate relationship with your iPad. It's so funny because it really is time for me to upgrade her, but I don't want to because she still works and, you know, still like part of my family, you know, and I can't tell you the number of times where if I've forgotten, I bring it to work with me every single day. I do almost exclusively all of my work for HSN on my iPad. I really don't even use a full-blown computer anymore. It's amazing. I will actually turn my car around and go back to my house if I've forgotten it for whatever reason, and you'll find that kind of attachment as well, and it becomes a personal relationship because it is a better product. It's a better system, and you get more things done. You have a better life when you've got the right products to enhance it. And I'm curious to see what you're doing over here.
A little bit of augmented reality. So you see, these are just playing cards, right? But you see how it gives me that 3D perception of, you know, it could be a space shuttle, it could be older cars, it could be, you know, dinosaurs. The lunar module.
Okay, now you have to tell everybody how you did that.
Okay, so this is called augmented reality, AR technology. And why I'm showing you this is this. Some people might think this is juvenile, I'm not gonna do it, but more and more augmented reality is coming out there. Have you ever been to the mall and you've gotten lost? You're like, where's the bathroom? Where's the exit? There are apps for that can actually walk you through a three-dimensional model of a mall, of an airport, so you can find the exit, baggage claim, or anything like that. This is the technology. So I'm just showing you this so you can see the power of the processor.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because that's really something you don't see. You see the shiny colors, you see everything like that, but the processing capability to do this is just phenomenal. So I'm gonna go back to our solar system right over here, because remember, this is just a deck of cards, right? And you see how it can actually just bring it to life? That's the processor that's on the inside. So that's just an example of how powerful this is.
Wild.
But then when you add the operating system, then when you have the ability to, you know, not just make or create movies with the cameras, but actually make a movie with movie time and have fun with it. Because, you know, summertime's coming up, you're gonna get these great videos, and it's like, okay, is this too fast? How do I slow it down? How can I make it go faster? This is how simple Apple makes it. You highlight it, These little buttons pop up at the bottom. Speed, volume, titles. I mean, it's so user-friendly. Should I speed it up or should I slow it down? We can see how slow we can go.
Okay.
Might be too slow. Oh, we slowed everything down. Want to slow down just that part, boom.
Okay.
But see how much cleaner and easier it is?
Isn't that crazy, though?
I did that myself.
You did that yourself. And it's so funny because in the over 20 years that I've been here at HSN, I remember when we used to sell video editing programs. And quite frankly, they weren't that easy to use. I mean, you really did have to be pretty good with electronics.
I was just talking to a friend of mine. He is, he's in the visual arts, and he used to, back in the day when he was in undergrad, they had to reserve editing suite time to do this kind of stuff. Now, you have the ability to do it at home.
It's crazy.
There's my niece. I sped her up a little bit. So she's running around the bases. These are memories. And this is what's important. For just a little bit more, you can quadruple the memory. And what does that mean? That means more app options. And why is that important? More social media, more dating apps, more banking, more television channels, more news magazines, all this different stuff. Oh, another thing we haven't even talked about. So all these different apps, like banking, perfect example. Each one of these require a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I have to do? I have to remember them.
Oh, yeah.
Or with this, it's Touch ID. So it's literally that simple. Perfect example, I'm gonna jump into Arlo because I wanna see what's going on in my security camera. Use your ID. Am I typing anything? Do I have to remember it? It's right here. Boom.
Oh, Bill, that's cool.
The thing
see,
is,
my iPad doesn't have that.
No. Because this is one of the latest generation. And this is something we also have to keep in mind. With the App Store, 2 million apps designed specifically for Apple. Why is that important? They're gonna look good. They're gonna be as they're supposed to be in terms of the performance, which is what we want. And all these app developers, by the way, they develop for Apple standards. And then they settle for Android standards and PC standards. That's because Apple has set the bar higher. It's not just about the hardware, it's literally about how we integrate life, how we're gonna use the device. And that's really, so it's free from malware and everything, but more and more apps come online every day.
They do.
This is our innovations event. I can't tell you how many different devices have apps. There was even a barbecue earlier today that had an app for that. And I'm gonna jump down to one of our security.
Bill, just a quick quantity update. On the silver white, they are virtually gone. We've got like 8 of them. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous to even say, but just to show you that they are going in the 128 version, and then like a little more than that on 12 in the silver white and the 32 gig. So remember, you choose your memory, then choose your color. And then of course you choose your case. So we have at this point the gold, the red, the black case. Remember, you get the headphones. I love these headphones. They're nice and cushy with a little, comfy ear rest and nice cushion panel. Then of course you're also getting the water resistant sleeve. You're getting that Bluetooth keyboard case, which again, I know Bill knows it's a bone of contention with me because I spent, boy, I wish I should have saved that invoice because I've got mine several years ago, and I know I spent more. It
didn't come with it, that's for sure.
It didn't come with that, and you're getting all of that plus the technical support, and more importantly, you're getting a better experience. And I don't care if it's just, playing video games or online banking or shopping or doing your work. For me, and I realize every occupation is different, this has replaced a full-blown computer for me. I really don't. The only time I use a full-blown computer is when I'm here at HSN, doing our reports and things of that nature. So it's an investment in you, and it's something that really does pay off. Not only pay off over time, immediately in that peace of mind of knowing that you're getting the premier product. And there is a reason that Apple has set the standard.
Well, that's just it. And the thing is, I think of my aunt. She was a little late to the tablet game. She's like, am I really going to use a tablet that much? I go to my computer when I need to do computing and banking and bill paying and check my emails. And then she's like, you know what? I'm going to try this tablet thing that everyone's talking about. And she got one, a no-name tablet.
Sure.
Lasted her about a year, and she realized, oh, I'm watching a lot of movies. I'm actually doing my banking on here. So she got another no-name tablet. Lasted her about a year. The thing is, she finally called, she's like, Bill, should I make the jump? I'm like, Kathy, if you're doing your banking, you're taking it. When you go to my mom's house for coffee to show and share magazines, do it, because you will get your money's worth out of how often you use it.
You will.
And I was telling you about all those different apps. This is really all these apps designed for Apple and how we live our lives. Perfect example, I pulled up my security camera, my Canary, and I can see the houses right over there, and you notice, the light's not on. It's getting late. I want to turn it on. I want to have that smart home. I don't have to close it down. I can go to my smart app right over there and actually turn on the light if I'd like to, because I can do multitasking capabilities at the same time. So boom, I'm turning on my light. Light goes on.
That is so cool.
I can see what's going on. I have pinch and zoom because remember, this is designed for Apple, so it's going to look good. Who are these two lovely people way back in the corner? Hi. Hello. And the thing is, we can turn off that light just as simple too because of that technology and the way that smart home is. And the cool part about it, when you're afraid of technology, and then you add a device that's not made for it, it makes it that much harder.
It does.
You're giving your student, yourself, a step ahead in the game because you're investing in the right equipment.
Well, and that's just it. For such a minimal investment. And by the way, we do have 9-month VIP financing available as well. So check out those details on hsn.com or call that toll-free number. We have apply and buy. Remember, there is no restocking fee. There's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. We are now in the final couple hundred of each choice. So just bear that in mind. It is the grand finale of our innovations event. And really and truly, when I think innovations in electronics, I think Apple. And you probably do too. They are really the front runners when it comes to not only creating devices that are on the cutting edge, they're the leaders of the pack, and then the rest shall follow. So maybe you're like me. Bill's right. I'm much like your aunt. When I got my first iPad, I almost got it to kind of prove you wrong, because I did everything on a regular computer.
And it worked.
And not until I got it at home. Now I'm obsessed. And I don't know that I'd ever.
Do you know how long tablets have been around? Less than 10 years.
Is it really?
And someone equated a tablet to the microwave in terms of how it changed how we cook. And the thing is, think about how often we use the microwave now versus the oven, right?
Right.
And that's literally what this has become, because we do go to it. It's a bigger screen than our phone. So yes, you want to look at flights and clothing options. Why do it on a little screen when you can look at more and easily navigate more? Actually, here's a fun example. I'm gonna come down here and do some shopping, because this is just, you know, how we think, right?
Yeah.
And Apple's proud of this because it keeps up with the speed of how we live. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go up to my search window, and I'm gonna, where's my keyboard? Because that's right. Keyboards included, sorry, Shannon.
That's right,
so I'm
really.
right down here, and I'm gonna type in Lessman. And I just want you to see how quickly it finds all that content. Finds it, pulls it up. Okay, what else do we want to find? I want to go to...
Can I just mention a little thing about that keyboard, though? I like that it's a tiled keyboard. You know how different times we've done kind of, I don't even know what you'd call it exactly, but kind of that jelly, you know, you know, where...
Mushy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a real keyboard. So we would love to hear from you. Please hold at the end of the call if you'd like to say hi, if you love your iPad, and if you're like me, I know you do. We are in the final quantities. We have a couple hundred in each individual choice. The silver with the white is virtually gone in either capacity. Silver white is now officially gone in the 128. And if you want the 32 gig, we have a dozen of them. Just, you don't need me or even Bill's expertise to convince you that iPad is, people recognize the name, they know the value, they know it's a premium experience. And, you know, I think your aunt is a good example. Why be penny wise and pound foolish? If you're gonna get a tablet, you'll be using this for years and years to come.
Well, that's just it. If you're going to buy that pair of shoes and just wear them like over and over again, and then buy another pair of shoes, but you can get one that really keeps performing like it's supposed to, that's where you really are investing smartly, as you said. And here's a fun example. Going back down to my tablet, because I'm, you know, I'm shopping. But then how often have you been on a web page and you go, I want to see this video. What's this attachment? And it takes forever. I'm going to go watch HSN Live, and I'm going to hit my app, and I want you to realize, do you see how quickly it pulled that up?
Yeah.
There was no buffering.
Nope.
Do you see how crystal clear that screen is? That is just phenomenal technology and speed and performance for how we operate. And that's just one example.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you see how I can actually now navigate around, and I'm still watching live television over here? That's the user-friendly options. And it's funny, as the day's gone on and we've had more products come out here, we've now downloaded an app for the Canon printer, we've downloaded an app for Alexa, all this different stuff, because there is more and more options that are coming online, and you're going to be ready with them.
You know, and that's one of the things that I appreciate most about my iPad is it's such an integrated experience, you know, so often, because let's be honest, well, I'll use myself as an example, or think of yourselves. You're going to be doing things on this tablet, on your iPad, that you're not even doing today. Meaning, as your horizons expand, this expands with you.
Right.
So this is future-proofed. It's just a better experience. It's a premier product, and whether you use it for banking or shopping or dating, whatever it might be, your finances, just there is no downtime when you have an iPad. It makes your life better. It's so funny. I used to dread, we all have those appointments, the doctor's appointment, the dental appointment, taking the kids to the orthodontist. I don't have any downtime anymore because I always have my iPad with me. And so frankly, even if I'm in a lobby, even if I'm in a waiting room, I'm getting work done, or I'm shopping, or I'm banking, or I'm, you know, looking up restaurants or reviews, or it's amazing how your world expands when you have the right tablet.
And that's your point of view. Brett, I was telling with earlier, and he talked about how he got stuck in a layover in an airport for hours with his kids. he was glad he had this.
Yeah,
and you know who's also glad he had it? The other travelers around him. Because it does keep the kids quiet. It keeps you quiet.
Right.
Time flies when you're at the doctor's office, the DMV, or just waiting even on the phone to have all these different options. And you know what? Try different stuff. Explore the App Store and see, like, you know what? Oh, it's summertime. I want to make sure the kids are still going to be on top of their, you know, Spanish or their math. So you go down here, you go to the window, and it's like, okay, we're going to type in math stuff for kids. So I go M-A-T-H. I'm sorry, I'm doing this backwards, guys. And I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, math really games. Perfect. So I can do math games, and what I'm gonna put in, actually this one I'm not logged into, but how do I sign in for it? My thumbprint, because it's that simple. You used to have Siri built into it. It's so user-friendly and powerful, that means you're gonna use it. It means you're gonna get your bang for your buck. Another fun example. So I jump down here, I wanna, you know, watch some Monday Night Show, which is great. So I can pull it up. You see how quickly it pulled it up, crystal clear. And remember, because it's that latest operating system, okay, this is happening, but I have to get some schoolwork done. Right. Do I have to close out my video? No. I can pull up my Word document. I can pull up another document, an email if I'd like, and all of a sudden, there's my keyboard. Isn't that wild? I can be typing while when I want to watch something or get work done. Here's another fun example. So maybe I'm actually looking at my photos, and I'm like, oh, I love this photo of Shannon. Let me back up to where it was. Oh, that's a cute. So this cute photo that we just took, right? I want to email it to someone. Right. How do I do it? Remember, I can multitask. I can actually pull up text messages or even emails at the same time. Goodness. Pulling up my email. Remember, you can pick either side. I'm left-handed, so I take it to this side. How do I get it into an email? I can go right over here, drag and drop. That simple. I'm sharing screen time, but it's also just a drag and drop experience. Put in the email, send it off to Shannon, send it off to my mom. That is how powerful and user-friendly the new operating system is. You know how powerful Apple is and how it performs. But when you can see the latest operating system in action, that's why you want to pick it up. You do. So remember again, in fact, we'll just take you on a tour. We've got a little graphic that illustrates everything that you're getting with this. And remember, it's for this show and this show only. So once more, you choose your memory and then you choose your case color. The silver with the white is pretty much gone at this point. The Bluetooth keyboard case comes free. The water-resistant pouch comes free. The headphones, the screen protector, and the sleeve, the tablet stand. But then you also get your earphones. You are getting your styluses. You're getting a cleaning cloth. You're getting premium services. And the big one for me, you're getting 2 years of technical support. And you know what? You're not paying for the whole shebang today either. That's the other cool thing about HSN. That flex pay, we're making dreams come true. That flex pay makes your dream of having an iPad doable and attainable.
There's no better love than customer love. Our customers make us
head over heels happy.
How do we love you?
Let us count the ways.
At HSN, our customers are a very big deal, so we filled the month with special savings, deals, exclusive offers for HSN cardholders, and even a few surprises. It's just our way of saying
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Because the very best thing about us
is you.
Meet Joy. Joy sees the world differently. And when you see the world differently, amazing things can happen.
Perfect.
When Joy meets hangers, hangers get slim. Clothes cuddle up. Space opens. Messes vanish. And your closet becomes organized, colorful, and fun.
That's right, fun.
So meet Joy. Visit Joy's Closet Shop on hsn.com for free shipping on all huggable hangers.
This is a lifesaver. Tonight's show is about self-sufficiency. It's about on the go and independent living. 911 Help Now is one of those emergency communicator pendants. And if you've used it and you love it, if it's made you feel safer and more secure in your life, call us and share your story with us tonight. But we are launching a brand new upgrade and innovation to this technology. First and foremost, there are no monthly fees. You never pay one bill, not 1 month, not $30, not $40, not $50, no credit card required, instant and immediate two-way communication with the closest 911 dispatcher when you press this button, if and when you fall, if and when you're in danger, if and when you need help. Now, it is a brand new product today with a brand new feature.
911, what is your emergency? This is a live call placed from an emergency pendant with GPS technology. Press 9 at any time to hear the location of the caller. Miami, Florida. Latitude 25.72 degrees north. Longitude -80.42 degrees west. Don't worry, ma'am. I have your GPS location. Help is on its way.
So for the first time ever, not only is 911 Help Now still without any monthly fees, but now there is a GPS locator built in. If you cannot speak, if you are in a situation where you feel threatened, if you are in a situation where, gosh forbid, you are in danger, you can now have a direct connection to 911 and they will be able to pinpoint your exact location. Now, of course, it still has no monthly fees. It's available today at $30 off for the final 900 customers. We have sold tens of thousands of the original model. This is the first ever location plus GPS model, and it's $1 a day on any major debit or credit card. And, you know, Lori, I think about, you know, I got everybody in the class to chip in to get one for our teacher.
So
in
smart.
the classroom.
Yep.
I think about both elderly parents being able to have one. I mean, you know the story about my step-grandfather and having a stroke and not being able to control his cell phone and lying there suffering. It's an amazing product, and now it is more enhanced and more connected than it's ever been before.
Absolutely, and this could be the most important purchase you make here at HSN, and one I certainly hope you never have to use, but what great peace of mind knowing you have a direct line to 911 emergency services in your area, no matter what's going on in your life. So think about this, and let me just pose you the question. Can you say with complete certainty that when your adrenaline's spiking in that emergency situation, maybe you're involved in a car crash, heaven forbid you hear shots fired, maybe your chest is tightening, something crazy is happening, do you know that you would be able to reach for your cell phone? Would it have a charge on it? Can you get past the lock screen? Can you get into the area where you need to place that phone call and be able to dial 911? That's a lot of variables. And I'll tell you, this is a crazy world we live in today. What a wonderful device that allows you with the touch of one button to immediately be connected to emergency services. So this is a huge, huge improvement too with that Location Plus feature, because this will literally transmit directly to that 911 operator your exact GPS coordinates. So this is using satellite positioning to give them accurate information about exactly where you are so they can hone in on that. And Brett made a really good point, and here's that coverage map just so you can see, because this is based on cell tower technology. But one of the great things in our history here at HSN is not only have we helped people, I know we've saved lives. We have so many people calling in saying, the other day, a woman's house was being broken into. She pushed the button. The police arrived in minutes. Like she said, it was the quickest, easiest, most convenient thing. But in that situation, and we've heard you, a lot of customers have said, what if I'm in a situation where I'm nonverbal for any reason? What if I'm unable to speak? What if I can't convey to that operator where I am? This is the device that's going to transmit that information. The other thing too is, what if you're lost? What if you don't know where you are?
But a lot of times that is when your emergency happens.
Exactly.
You know, and that's why this is not just for senior citizens. Yes, we truly believe if you are living alone and you want to live independently, you want to be self-sufficient and not a burden, seconds matter, and this could truly save your life. But what about girls on college campuses? Assault is rampant these days. What about a kid that's got to walk to a public bus station? What about somebody that takes their child out for a walk in the dark? What about a babysitter or a nanny who's caring for your children? The exciting thing about this is GPS tracking makes it so that it truly is your rescue no matter what the situation is. But what's exciting is what you spend on it tonight is your only cost ever. Now, 911 Help Now charges thousands of customers $30, $40 a month for instant connectivity to the closest 911 dispatcher. You get it today, and you never pay a monthly bill. We've paid for a flex for you. We're giving you free shipping and handling. We have a very limited supply because it's been an extraordinarily popular enhancement relaunch of this product. It is completely sealed. It is totally standalone. No app, no cell phone, no home phone. So it works absolutely anywhere and everywhere that you are. And it truly has been for customers, a lifesaver.
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about how much money you can spend, we were actually looking into this service because my mom's in her 70s, my dad's in his 80s. So we were looking for something like this when 911 Help Now first launched here at HSN, but the monthly fees were so exorbitant and just out of reach for so many people. That's why this has been so important. So no ongoing fees or costs, and you don't need anything to operate it. So Brett is absolutely right. This is that stand-alone device. You simply press and hold that button for 3 seconds, and you are instantly and immediately connected to 911 emergency services in your area. And you don't even have to be able to speak. Check this out.
Calling 911.
911, what is your emergency?
This is a live call placed from an emergency pendant with GPS technology. Press 9 at any time to hear the location of the caller. Miami, Florida, latitude 25.67 degrees north, longitude minus 80.34 degrees west.
No, I'm feeling faint. I'm in my backyard.
Don't worry, ma'am. I have your GPS location. Help is on its way.
That is powerful.
An exact location. In that moment, she did not have enough breath for my address, for my intersection.
You don't have to say a word.
Right.
Not one single word. You don't have to do one single thing. Your GPS pendant is going to do everything for you, this brand new location plus pendant. So you don't have to do anything. And I want you to realize this is your local 911 operator. So this isn't pinging around the globe or going to a call center or going internationally. This is the 911 in your area. So maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're going on a road trip.
Yeah, it's not your area, the area you're in.
The area you are in.
If you live in Florida and you're visiting family in California, it'll call 911 in California.
Wherever you are at the time, that's the 911 operator it's going to call. And I love this brand new improved clip. I just want to show it to you really quickly. I've got it clipped onto this handbag. I also had it, you've got your lanyard you can use, or you can take that off. But look at this great heavy duty clip. And I just want you to realize these location pendants are not all the same, or these 911 pendants are not all the same. Some of them have to be charged daily. This runs on 3 AAA batteries. We are including your first set of batteries, and they are expected to last about 2 years. Now you have your battery check button here on the side.
Battery checking.
So it says battery checking, and the light glows green right here, so you can see that that battery is in good condition. When it goes red, you simply change out the batteries. But think about this. You have that older person in your life, or you're sending a kid off to school, or you've got a babysitter in your life taking care of your children, and something happens. You want them to be able to have access to 911.
So in our last few moments, the concept is extraordinary, right? Not $30 a month, not $50 a month, not connected and tethered to a home phone. You can get it for a sister who's living alone for the first time ever. You know, we bought one for my mother-in-law, who in her first year of living alone after losing her husband fell in the garden out back and couldn't get up and didn't have her cell phone on her. She's not of that generation that her cell phone is independent, and she laid there for several hours. You know, we got it for her, and now we feel she's more self-sufficient. I have better peace of mind, and so does she. My step-grandfather, almost 100 years old, a war veteran, was going to the gym every day.
Amazing.
He had a series of small strokes. He physically, his hands could not unlock or press the emergency buttons on his phone. So he laid there for hours, suffering, struggling, and had several more small strokes. We lost him a few weeks later, and I still am haunted by having not given him one of these, that we could have maybe gotten him safer, faster, quicker, and maybe living longer and having less suffering. We've talked to customers who buy one for themselves and buy one for their mothers. They buy two, one for their handbag, one for their car instead of the Star service. I know people who've given these to their kids who are heading into schools. God forbid, we know what's going on in schools around this country today. At the end of the day, the things we spend our money on and what they can do for us in our lives. This show is about, you know, kind of shaking off the fears and frustrations and getting back out and living your life, whatever your limitations may be. This makes it so no matter where you go and whenever you're there, if and when you should be in desperate need, you've got it there for you.
Absolutely, and you never have to take this one off. It is triple sealed, so you can wear it at all times in every situation. And I love the peace of mind that it brings. You know, my parents have several of these. My mom keeps one on her handbag. You referenced one on the visor in the car. We don't want to pay monthly for the Star service, and if anything should happen, my mom can reach up and press a button. So these are so affordable because you don't have to pay the monthly fees, that you could have a couple of different models. But I love this brand new GPS model because it literally transmits your GPS coordinates, the most accurate location service available on the globe to that 911 operator. And think about this, 911 is really important. You know, I hear a lot of these devices that do call centers and other third parties, but the really nice thing about talking to a 911 operator is those are the folks in charge of dispatching a police car or dispatching a fire truck if it's a fire emergency, or if it's a medical emergency, dispatching that ambulance. So really important to have access to 911. And you don't need a cell phone for this. You don't need an app. There's no Bluetooth. There's no Wi-Fi. You don't have to be in your house. Well, you don't need a landline. So many of these services, you have to stay at home.
And that's the amazing, that's the amazing thing. The GPS is there even when your cell is not. It is GPS locating you no matter where you are and whether your cell is with you or not. Now, I want you to hear it one more time. There's only 2 minutes left to shop for it. We're in final supplies, but take a listen to what this could do for you.
Calling 911.
911, what is your emergency?
This is a live call placed from an emergency pendant with GPS technology. Press 9 at any time to hear the location of the caller. Reynolds Park, North Miami, Florida. Latitude 25.94 degrees north. Longitude -80.15 west.
Well, I'm not sure it's an emergency, but I'm lost. I've been walking, feels like forever.
Don't worry, sir. I have your GPS location. Help is on the way.
It's so wonderful that we are able to offer a product like this and not ding you with a monthly bill. Everything else you've seen, I've fallen and the buttons in your home, the pendants around they're all $30, $40 a month. We're talking about $300, $400, $500 a year, or $30 a month for the next 5 months, and then you own it forever. For you, for your spouse, get one for each one of you. You're not always together. You know, a fall can lead to a lot worse problems. When there is an emergency, we all know, we've all heard the stories. Seconds, they matter. They are the difference between suffering and struggling. They are the difference between life and death. And this product right here could be the solution that saves somebody's life. We've heard from caller after caller who says, just the peace of mind it's given me on day one. I'm gonna live longer just because I'm stressing less, and we know stress is a killer.
Well, that's exactly it. You can relax, you can take a deep breath, you can go out and play tennis, you can do all the things in your life that you want to be able to do, knowing you have that potentially lifeline to 911. And the really nice thing too is, again, no ongoing fees or costs. You don't need anything with this. This will automatically and immediately transmit your GPS location to that 911 operator without you having to do anything. So if you're unable to speak, if you are lost and don't know where you are, that 911 operator will have that information so that they can hone in on your pinpoint location, which is really, really important. And just being able to live life. You know, my dad fell off of that ladder a few years ago, and I'll tell you what, my mom was in the house, didn't even know it happened until hours later, a couple hours later, my dad was crawling into the house and he was seriously injured. This is one of those things that he couldn't get her attention, but he certainly could have pressed this button and gotten immediate help.
In our last moment, no funky fancy batteries, no additional costs required. We're including standard AAA batteries that you can obviously replace in any drugstore or grocery store. You get the clip and the lanyard so you can wear it over your neck, or you can clip it to a visor, clip it to a handbag, clip it to a backpack. And just its presence alone, we've talked to customers who've said just physically having this big red 911 button makes them less susceptible to being a victim as they get out and about in a city, in the evening, at night. For me, this is, yes, our show tonight is focused on senior independence, but this is not only for a senior product.
No, no.
When it's at this price and no cost whatsoever, anybody that you're worried about being alone, this is a great product to buy.
This is kids, this is adults, this is seniors, this is everyone. We all know the world is a crazy place these days. Maybe you witnessed something and you want to be able to call 911 so that you can get a hold of the first responders in that situation. That's where this pendant really comes in for all of these different uses and that great, great peace of mind that you're going to get just from having it. And you're right, it's so stress-free.
So we want you to hear the experience one last time. Our clock's gone down. We have only a few hundred left in stock, but we want you to hear the experience that is 911 Help now.
Calling 911.
911, what is your emergency?
This is a live call placed from an emergency pendant with GPS technology. Press 9 at any time to hear the location of the caller. Miami, Florida. Latitude 25.72 degrees north. Longitude -80.42 degrees west.
Don't worry, ma'am. I have your GPS location. Help is on its way.
piece of plastic could be so much fun. Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com. There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
There's really bad people out there that are dumpster diving. They're looking for your valuable information. And this is not me. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to worry you, but we really feel so strongly about having a shredder in every home. The Federal Trade Commission actually says there are many steps consumers can take to minimize their risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their social security number and shred charge receipts, copies of credit applications, other sensitive documents. That's not me. That's the Federal Trade Commission telling us, hey, having a shredder is a great idea. And they've evolved. You know, in the beginning, when shredders first came out, they did something like this. It was called strip shredding. We now realize that anybody that really wants to can put these documents together. It's almost like this really cool puzzle. Then we went to cross-cutting, which was a little better, but still, hey, if you really wanted to put this together, you could. Ours, from Embassy, and they are leaders when it comes to making shredders, basically pulverizes, turns your sensitive documents, all that valuable, sensitive information into confetti. We've got colors for you. We've got a great deal for you. We've got Flex at less than $1 a day. You can probably finally get that shredder you've wanted, the latest model, 14 sheet capacity. And to tell us all about it, he's got to be the shredding king. He's one of our resident electronics experts, Mr. Bill Duggan.
Hey, I'm glad to be back.
I have an Embassy at home. My father now has one. My sisters both have them. They are amazing. Every home office needs one.
And we love them because Embassy gives us all the features that we want. Most importantly is that microcut, but also they put it on wheels so we can roll it underneath the side table, wheel it out when we want to. A large peekaboo window so we see when it gets filled up. One thing you never have to do is you never take the lid off because you have this nice large pull-out bin and you take the bin to the garbage can. And what are you throwing away? See the difference. Yeah. Look at how fine all these documents were. Because you're not shredding with dated technology from the 70s. You've evolved, and you know what? If you evolve, it's less likely to happen to you. Identity theft is 1 in 7 of us become victims of identity theft. And the most prevalent time for it is during tax season. Yeah. 49% of all identity theft happens during tax season. So I'm gonna take the bin out for just a sec, because I want you to see microcut in action. Because I want you to realize this is not an 8-sheet shredder. This is not a 10-sheet shredder. This is more than 12. This can do 14 pages at a time, your staples, your credit cards, and it just makes mincemeat out of them. Those shiny discs with photos and documents, there's a dedicated slot for that. Look at that. Have you ever had cardboard with a mailing address label on it? Look at this, cardboard. No problem whatsoever. And that's really where the value comes in, because we all have stacks of documents. We're talking about protecting our identity, but it's the spring cleaning. So I just found this stack of papers. There's paper clips. I just added staples, and look, is it gonna slow down? Is it gonna jam? Or is it gonna overheat? Not when you invest with Embassy. And what are you walking away with at the end of the day? That shred that is so fine and hard to put together, it's not gonna happen to you. Yeah. And when you think about it, it happens. It's out there. I know a few of the hosts, it's happened to me. Oh, yeah. So you want a shredder that can keep up with the demand. You want a shredder that is worth its weight. All those gold stars making the customer pick is because it's so feature rich and effective.
You know, and here's the thing. We've done the 6-page shredders. Yep. You can choose the 8 capacity, the 10, the 12. This is the big deal. This is the 14 sheet, and it's a customer pick. People love love this. It's on free shipping. There are no excuses. You have to have one of these at home. And I'm so happy to present it to you because I really feel like, you know, I really feel that this is a good thing. I want you to not only tackle the clutter that we all have on our desks, or we all seem to have on our desks, but protect yourself and be proactive. This is a special configuration for you. We put it in those 5 monthly payments. With this one, you're getting the shredder with that 4.2 gallon capacity. You're also getting bundled goodies. We're throwing in 2 of the lubricating sheets. So instead of having the bottle of the oil that's messy, that's drippy, it's that lubricating oil to keep your shredder working beautifully. You're getting 2 of those included. We have extras that you can pick up on hsn.com. You're also getting a 1 waste bin liner. We have more of those on hsn.com if you want to buy those as well. And you're getting software included as well.
Which is very important because our identity is, yes, it's definitely on the Social Security documents and the tax documents, but it's also stored on our computer. So we're giving you actually 4 full software titles to protect your identity online, to back it up.
Yep, there it is.
Found it. I love
4
it.
of them.
Yes, exactly.
So with those, Bill, it's the backup protection, it's the internet privacy, which is that same Department of Defense technology. It's the run smoothing and efficiently. I mean, it's all this wonderful software because we know that your sensitive information is not just on paper. And so you're getting that all thrown in today on a phenomenal deal. Let's do colors. I want people to order right away. Of course, we've got it in the black. We've got that beautiful, sleek silver available for you. This guy is the rose gold, which is probably the most popular color in all of HSN these days. Always sells out first. We also have the blue, and up here on the table, I've got it for you in that candy apple red. 561522 is your item number.
This is just that sweet spot because we talked about it. It's got the power to go through 14 pages at a time and all the staples and credit cards, but it's that smaller footprint where it doesn't take up a lot of space. Oh, look, a pre-filled out credit application. Don't even open it, and yet it can go through the return envelope, the advertisements, and all of that. And that's really what you want because we're talking about our identity. And remember, tax time, more identity theft happens right now because we're printing stuff off the computer, we're sending it off in the mail, and those people who are dumpster divers know, because this is what we do. Like, it's not gonna happen to me. 1 in 7? Let's think about it. There's 7 people in the studio right now. You know what the biggest shocker is? A lot of us, like with tax fraud, we don't realize it until someone else got our tax return. Or we don't realize we were an identity theft victim until it's too late.
Until they've already applied for something, right?
I was a sophomore in college. I went to try to pick up my financial aid check. I'm like, oh, you don't qualify this year. I mean, that's heartache. That's letdown.
Oh my
God. The thing is, it happens where, you know, it's just, I want great financing on the house. And you're like, oh, you don't get 3%. You're now at the 6, 8%, which starts to add up. And the thing is, how many pages have we pulverized, which you can't put that back together. And look at that one page. It takes up more space. It's about privacy. And the thing is, yes, some things we need to hold on to, but some things we can finally get rid of, right? But you know what? So you just throw it away, and it's a windy night. Your paycheck stub, your medical records, your prescription information is in the neighbor's yard.
You know, we've
heard about privacy too.
And we've heard everybody's, you know, I used to tear it up, and I used to throw one in one waste basket, the other. I used to go around the house in all the garbage cans thinking that was gonna be better. There's people that still burn their garbage. You don't have to do that anymore. You know, everything evolves, whether it's your smartphone technology, the microwave technology, a brand new refrigerator, everything evolves. And this is the latest and greatest from Embassy. They are leaders when it comes to making shredders. So if you are gonna buy one, this is a brand you should consider. You have that 14 sheet capacity. This one shreds, micro cuts through paper clips and, you know, hotel room keys and credit cards and CDs. This one gets the job done. So I like the wheels because I literally wheel it to the kitchen, and as the mail comes in, I'm even throwing away, you know, requests from charities, like when I just don't have enough money to give. When I I shred everything. I don't even take my chances.
Your identity is on there. Your address is on there. They've pre-filled out the application. I mean, right here, oh look, I got approved for a loan, but I don't need it right now. And the thing is, if I just throw it away, I'm putting my personal information out there, my middle name, and a little bit goes a long way. That's why we've had to evolve. Because we're also shredding with something from the 70s, so if you do have something this old, upgrade. Because you look at this little bit of shred, this strip shred, that is someone's identity. That could be yours, that could be a client, so maybe you want to use this for work. And then yes, a lot of us evolved to cross-cutting because it was a smaller shred, but you know what? That's been around so long, they figured that out as well. With microcut, see, boom. tip of my finger. So they don't have the time and patience for that. So they're gonna go to someone else. So those are the 3 shred types, and you're getting the latest. But look what you also walk away with. So we've shredded 120 pages here, right? It's overflowing with strip shred, but microcut, it's a fraction of that footprint. And that's really where you empty the bin less. When it's so easy to shred, you do it all the time. And I'd love to show you the gears too, because this weighs about 20 pounds. So the fact that we're shipping it for free, the fact that it's on wheels is great. One thing you never have to do is you're gonna notice right here is look at the evolving. Okay, one, you can see the shred, how it's evolved. That's easy. But look at how the gears have grown over the years to make it harder for them to piece together, but they've pieced it together and figured it out. And so what you're gonna notice in the next change is look at how the muscle and the power has evolved. It's gonna grow to give us that finer shred, but more importantly, giving us the ability to go through 14 pages, staples, credit cards, DVDs. I mean, look at these gears. And you also see that dedicated CD and DVD slot. You are never gonna have to take this off, never have to open that or expose your fingers to it. And listen to this. That is solid. It wheels around the large pull-out bin. Leslie mentioned the liner and the lubricant sheets. You're gonna love having this at home. And don't even take our word for it or the Federal Trade Commission. Our shoppers, I love the customer reviews. I mean, perfect 5-star reviews on a piece of office equipment.
This one is a customer pick, by the way. Please read the reviews. You know, this thing, you can literally throw in those 14 sheets and it gets going, because we have the 6 count, the 8 count, the 8 sheet, the 10 sheet, the 12 sheet. This is the 14 sheet.
One of the largest ones we offer. So if you have a lot of stuff lying around, if you have, you know, those file boxes you've been wanting to get rid of, because, you know, we've been talking about identity. But just cleaning up the home office, getting that box of stuff you've been holding on to gone?
I had a giant filing cabinet that I was finally able to go through, because I wasn't going to toss that stuff. Those are old bills, old receipts, all that stuff. I wasn't going to toss it. So I want to give you a little update here. We've got it available for you in the black. Here's your silver. I misspoke before. This is actually called champagne.
Ooh, champagne.
So it looks rose gold to me, but I'm just saying, I'm just being a smarty pants. We have it in the blue.
But I feel it kind of does.
Thank you, Phil. And then we also have it available for you in the red. The most limited are 2 metallics here, the silver and the champagne. So if you want those, please place your order quickly. This is $25 on a credit card. Remember, you get 1 lubricating sheet included, 1 bin liner included, plus all that software.
And I want to go into that real quick again too.
And before we get into that, please know that we also have the extra lubricant sheet, so you can pick up the 24 pack that we have at $19.95. So no messy oils. We want your machine to run efficiently. You're going to have to lubricate those gears every now and then. Instead of pouring those drops of oil, just slip in one of those sheets. We got the 24 pack for $19. And then I also have a 50 pack of the liners if you want to do that for $19.95 as well.
And see, that's what the liner looks like. It just goes right inside. So maybe you don't want to dirty the bin. You can just line the bin and then it sits right inside. We give you one of those and we give you a lubricant sheet. But more importantly, I want you to realize, remember, you're getting the shredder with that microcut technology, but our identity is not just on the page. It's not just in the filing cabinet. It's stored on our computer. So 4 full titles to really just protect yourself. You have AutoSafe Essentials. You have Internet Privacy, Department of Defense standards for Internet Privacy. Dock Lock, you have a file, a photo file, a refinance file on your computer. Have a personal password for just that. This one's my mom's personal favorite. It's a way to manage all your usernames and passwords.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that great?
Because nobody can ever, do you forget your passwords for everything too?
Backstage.
Me too. So it is that Splash ID for 1 year. So you get that 1-year membership or subscription, and then you decide if you want to keep that going. This is a great configuration, a really great value with the latest technology. That is that micro-cut technology. This is what you want, you guys. And I really feel every home office has to have one of these. So if you haven't purchased one, please think about it. It really is something that's going to give you that added peace of mind. You're going to be proactive when it comes to protecting all your sensitive documents and the information of your loved ones as well. I have a little bit of news for you though. Final 713 of these. So if you want it, we are very limited on the 14 capacity. 14
and this is the only show of the day. And so realize I have about 4 different pieces of paper here. I've got 6 paper clips. I just added a ton of staples. And is it going to slow down? Is it going to jam? You have the power. Maybe you don't need 14 sheets, but you want the power. And I want to just illustrate this. How many of us can relate to our credit cards, right? They expire. We get the new one with the chip. We try to bend it. We try to take kitchen shears. And the thing is, look at this. This is microcut. That fine shred It is so hard to put together, so unidentifiable, and that shred, it is smaller than a dime.
Here's the thing too, hotel room keys.
Yep.
That, I never felt comfortable leaving those hotel room keys in the hotel.
Right.
And at first I used to hand them back to the person, but your information is on those. You know, remember, that's how you charge things to your room. That's, you know, that's how you get in the room. Your valuable information is on that as well. So I want you to think about all the places where maybe your social security number is, maybe your exact address, your name, you know, your medical records, your prescription numbers. I take even the papers I get at the pharmacy. You know, my little boy had a little infection. I had his name with his ID number. I was just gonna say,
you're talking about you, but what about the kids?
Oh, I shred all their stuff too.
Kids and seniors are the most susceptible because they have, you know, medical records. They have even bank statements, but they don't realize it's happened to them until it's way down the road.
Until they're applying for college. You know, my mom and dad too, you know, people are always calling and harassing them too. They're in their 80s. It's like they're vulnerable. And so it makes me so mad. This is one of the easy ways to try to help and prevent that. 690 of these remaining, you guys. We are wrapping this up. Just $25 to get it home. It's not a big deal to get it home, but it makes a world of a difference when it comes to protecting yourself. And that's any debit or credit card, $25.99, and free shipping. That's another $14 savings there.
And we call it shredding therapy because it feels so good to just get rid of the clutter because it's like that stack that's on the kitchen counter, the home office.
Gone.
Exactly.
It's so good.